NFL on EA Sports. The Jets have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go. Ohio. Black round. Come on, let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DB.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they get within sight of the goal...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute. That one, I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A swing pass caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. We got three, fellas. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score it's a Viking touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And again this time to the tailback. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on,
they just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And Daniels has it left side. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone hands, talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Fresh set of downs here, so the D-line's going to spread out. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn